Welcome and welcome back, fellow fans of Clash of Clans. It's your host, Galadon, and it is the 106th installment of Gold Pass Clash of Clans. Now, of course, in the last episode of this series, I did admit to my problem with going with too many upgrades of the heroes early on at new Town Hall levels. You can see that problem is going to continue a little bit longer, but today I wanted to talk about probably the most common mistake and the most critical skill that you need to work on in Clash of Clans if you want to upgrade more quickly. Doing this correctly will get you to the higher Town Hall levels faster and increase your overall enjoyment of Clash of Clans, I promise. Now, we'll get to that in just a moment, but speaking of overall enjoyment, wouldn't it be cool if you never missed a Galadon episode? Did you know one simple click of the subscribe button will do that for you? That is right. Maybe even leave a like on the video, a comment for the YouTube algorithm. It is a small act that goes a long ways in helping keep the channel going. And since you did all that, I'm not even going to mention how using code Galadon helps out, okay? But I will mention that you got to make sure you're using somebody's creator code. It is like throwing money down the toilets if you're not. Supercell wants to help out hardworking content creators around the world, so find one you like, please use their code, and they will love you forever as well. Okay, so back to the body of the video, and the key tip that I wanted to try to pass along today, and it comes down to two simple words: resource management. And the funny thing is, it's a lot like attacking in Clash of Clans in that it's easy to get a 1-star or 2-star win, but you really need to put forward the effort to get that 3-star. And the same is true with managing your resources and exercising maximum efficiency when it comes to upgrading. And that always means that you want to try to avoid a couple of things. Don't overflow your storages so that you're attacking when you're full on resources. Don't waste builder time. Try to keep them working. And also, take a look at what you've got upgraded, what you need to upgrade, and where your resources are. Remember that you're going to overflow in Dark Elixir at some point. They did put those super troops out there as kind of a Dark Elixir sink so that you would have a place to spend that dark, because no, you will never be able to upgrade walls with Dark Elixir. And yes, once the hero pets come in at Town Hall 14, you are going to need a ton of Dark Elixir for a very, very long time. And here's the tough part about this. Much like a 3-star attack at any Town Hall level, there's no way that you could sit down, watch a quick video, and suddenly become a master of resource management. A lot of this comes down to the way you play the game. No two people play Clash of Clans exactly the same way or exactly the same number of hours per day, week, month, or year. And also spending comes into it, whether you're free to play or you're gemming away. I prefer to talk to those players that are either only buying the gold pass or not spending any money at all on Clash when it comes to resource management, because when you've got a bunch of gems, then resources kind of go out the window and you don't care as much. But when really every gem matters, then remember, every bit of elixir, every drop, every coin should matter as well. And that's why we're trying to be efficient as we go through these levels on Gold Pass Clash and in No Cash Clash. So really quick, I wanted to touch on a question I get a lot, and that is, Galadon, when do I go to the next Town Hall level? And I'll tell you right now, if your defenses are not very nearly maxed out, and I'm talking about a handful or less that need to be upgraded, then the answer is almost unequivocally going to be a no. Don't upgrade yet. If you're full on 2 of 3 resource types, that is a warning sign. But at the same time, you need to make sure that you've upgraded your heroes, your walls, your defenses evenly, so that there isn't one that got way ahead of the others, because that will leave you with a really strange imbalance. Your village will look wrong. You'll always be stuck full on one type of resource, and that is often the cause for players rushing. They see that there's overflowing on Dark Elixir or Gold, and they decide, now I'm going to move on to the next Town Hall, and regrettably that can kind of suck the wind out of your sails. It can take fun out of the game and could even get you kicked from your clan for rushing. So be careful, and again, talk to your clan members, your clan leadership, before you make big decisions like that if you're unsure. It's more important to be on the right side of your clan than it is to be on the right side of your favorite content creator. Remember that as well, because as much as I might say something, your clan might have different rules or a different outlook, and they're the ones that you're communicating with every day. Okay, so I've rambled on through like half of this video as we're getting these upgrades done. I haven't even talked about the cool thing of what happens if you invis the last building in an attack. And we are going to do that in today's episode. But first, we are, as you can see, getting lots of gold pass points, doing more hero upgrades. But just hear me out though. We are doing both. We're doing some walls, as you can see. We're doing some hero upgrades. We're also doing some defense upgrades, although somebody told me that my mortars are not in the right spot. What's that about? I don't know. Let's ignore that for one more episode. Maybe in episode 107 we'll talk about that. Thank you guys in the comments nonetheless. There you can see, no builders free for a week. So what do we do now? I honestly don't know, but perhaps we should go out and raid. And I thought this was a fun one. Now, what we decided to do was, well, actually, this is a 3-part raid. Number 1, we wanted to grab all of the loot. Part 2, we decided, you know what? As long as we've destroyed all of the loot-bearing buildings, let's go try to 3-star the whole village. And then part number 3 was we have an invisibility spell left at the very end of the attack. Why don't we see what happens when you cast an invis spell on the last building? How confused does everybody get? Does it break Clash of Clans? Do you lose the attack? Do you get a 100 gem bonus? You never know. So let's test it out at the end of this raid. This was, you know, again, one of those players that maybe didn't listen to Galadon videos on base design or on rushing, and you can see the old Town Hall 13. Maybe not ideal. Okay, so we roll in, and the siege machine and the heroes do a great job of getting all the way in after the town hall. And in fact, watch this as the Yetis are going to be the heroes of the day, rolling in right after. Oh, there's a Valkyrie in there as well. And yeah, okay, fine. Galadon with pretty good spell timing and placement invises those troops. They wipe out the town hall, and now we've got the 2nd star. And it was about here I thought, wait a minute. I've got 37 more sneaky goblins and about a third of the base to go. What do you think? Can we 3-star a base like this? It didn't look like it, just because there's so many defenses left up here, right? There's an Inferno Tower that's not working, but other than that, we have mostly functioning defenses and mostly defenses left in the village. But the great part about sneaky goblins is, yes, they can roll in, and sometimes just one will wipe out a defense like that cannon all by itself. And once you've gotten every single loot-bearing building down, they will go in there, and that invis, man, oh man, so OP. In fact, some players claim that sneaky goblins are OP, but let's remember, you're never going to pull a war 3-star like this using sneaky goblins, and that is why they are well balanced. They make farming life easy while making wars challenging. They can help out with funneling, but they're never ever going to be a key OP unit in a CWL or a clan war attack. Okay, so here you can see only 16 goblins remain, about 16 buildings needed to go down, but we had 7 spells. That's right, 7 spells left to go. If we make the most of our spell timing and placement right here, then perhaps we could still drop the 3-star, because we've got 1 jump spell left. We put it on both of these enclosures over here to the right after they go after the level 27 Barbarian King. There we go. So now they can get in after both of the Inferno Towers. Those are down 99%. And the last building, where is it? The last building is Builder Hut. Okay, so the Builder Hut, and as these sneaky goblins roll after it, we'll drop a couple of haste, and then we're going to cast an invisibility spell and get ready to break Clash of Clans as the sneaky goblins don't know where to go. Of course, now it's going to wear off, and okay, fine. I'm guessing most of you guessed that was exactly what was going to happen. It's kind of predictable, but it was still fun. It's something I had never done before, so it was fun to try. Okay, let's move on to the status report for episode number 106 of Gold Pass Clash. Whoa. Yes, the trophies have stayed just about the same. I am loving this sweet spot for Gold Pass to get that big loot. Yes, we've got the points nearly maxed out, ready for the skin next episode, and of course, then the next season pass. Got a few gems back, but we're still under 2,000. I love to be at or above 2,000. The hero levels continue to grow, and my next goals are to not upgrade the heroes for a while. Let's focus on something else like you guys focused. You made it all the way to the end of the episode, and that is why I love, think about, and appreciate every single one of you every single day. So get out there, make the best of the day, week, month, and year, and I will see you all back here again tomorrow for more Full Attacks.
Galadon, you can't change the way you end a video without warning me. I won't sleep tonight. I'll be awake, wondering.